vampire song. It's sung in Transylvania. I learned to speak Transylvanian like this from a lady who came into the restaurant in Soho Street in London. And I asked her, where do you come from? She said, I said, what a beautiful accent. Where are you from? She said, I am from southern Transylvania. So I wrote a play called Dracula Has a Change of Heart. So Dracula, he becomes a vegetarian. And he sheds his head and becomes a Hare Krishna. Because he becomes addicted to prasadam. And it's very funny, it's called Dracula Has a Change of Heart. But when this Sankirtan girl knocks on his door of the castle, and Igor, you know, with the hunchback, he comes to the door and he opens the door and she's trying to sell him a Bhagavad Gita. He says, I will wake the master. So she comes inside and he knocks on the coffin and Dracula comes out. And we did all the recording of the noises, you know. So it looked really real. It sounded really good. It was cardboard, but it sounded like... Anyway, so Dracula gets up and he goes... And he smells the girl, because Sankirtan girl, she's selling books. And he says, Igor, why did you not say we have company? Bring some blood. And so he says, what will you drink? And she says, a barley cup. And he's never heard of barley cup. What is barley cup? Anyway, he comes back with barley cup for her and some blood, which is tomato juice, but it looks real. And Dracula is drinking the blood. And he starts to sing to her. And he sings, fresh blood in the morning's delightful, a brilliant start to the day. And sometimes when I've had a skinful, then back in my coffin I lay. I send Igor out to the blood bank to pick up an afternoon snack, or nip out for a bite in the dead of the night, and hopefully no one will put up a fight. I love to drink blood for my breakfast. I love to drink blood for my tea. And when I see a nice neck, I think, what the heck? I love to see blood running free. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire, it's true. Like my father before me, I do what all vampires do. And she says, you better stop this blood-sucking nonsense or you're going to become a mosquito. And he says, a mosquito? How dare you? My great-grandfather was a vampire bat. And now I'm going to drink your blood. And he chases her around the coffin. And the Sankirtan girl was played by the president. He played such a good part. It was really funny. Mahaduti. And I have pictures of him in the Brahmachari ashram with his bra, pushing the stuff in the bra and doing his makeup and everything. It's really funny. He always wanted to dress up as a woman. It was one of, don't tell him I told you that. For a Brahmachari, you know. Anyway, so he got his chance. And he was fantastic. He was a really good actor. And so then she stops, turns around and pulls out the Bhagavad Gita. She says, stop! It says in Bhagavad Gita, by contemplating the sense objects, a person develops attachment for them. From attachment, lust develops. From lust, anger arises. From anger comes bewilderment of memory. And when the memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. And poof! You're a mosquito. And then he gets angry and he says, I'm still going to drink your blood. And so he chases her again. And then she says, stop! I've got something better than blood. And he says, better than blood? In 50 million years, I never heard of such a thing. What could be better than blood? She says, it's true, it's called prasadam. she says, and I just happened to have some here from Govinda's restaurant. So she takes out this packet of prasad and opens it up. And she goes like this, and he goes, and she says, don't worry, it won't bite you. And he says, Igor, eat. And Igor goes, no, Igor. And then he takes out, I was playing the part of Dracula. He takes out his skull. And he says, remember Yorick, Igor. Yorick is the skull, you know. He was, from Shakespeare, anyway. And so Igor tries it, and he really likes it. And he starts eating it. And Dracula says, wait a minute, save some for me, you know. So he takes it off him, and he goes, whoa. And he starts eating it, and he eats and eats and eats. And he's saying, where can I get more of this She says, prasadam. Okay, prasadam, where can I get more? And she opens up the back of the Gita, and in the back is all the restaurants and all the Krishna temples. And she said, well, you can get it from here, all these places. How much you want for this book? He says, which she's trying to sell him a book anyway. You know. She says, well, I'll take everything you've got and come back for the rest later. And he says, it's a deal. So she sells him a Bhagavad Gita. Then the curtain closes and somebody comes out with a sign 6 months later. And then 6 months later, Dracula's there with his head shaved and an orange outfit. He still had the fangs, you know. And he's singing, chanting with a guitar, Hare Krishna. And then I played this song. Alright? Love was never an easy game to play. I tried it on, but I just couldn't stay. I love you then, I guess I love you still. But in my soul I never was fulfilled. So I'm gonna be with the Hare Krishna. Then the girls sing, he's gonna be with the Hare Krishna. So many people say so many things, but they don't know the one who pulls the strings, twisting and changing their philosophy. They only see the things they want to see. So I'm gonna be in the Hare Krishna. He's gonna be in the Hare Krishna. Cause Hare Krishna's where it's at, chanting and dancing and all of that. A Sunday feast in the afternoon, dancing around in the temple room. Well, I'm getting around and have a dangle look, tasted the nectar in the Krishna look. I always knew there was so much more, and now I found it, and I know for sure I'm gonna be in the Hare Krishna. He's gonna be in the Hare Krishna. So when you wake up at the break of dawn, you look around and your lover has gone. You read the note he left beside your bed. I'm in the temple with a shaven head, cause I'm gonna be in the Hare Krishna. He's gonna be in the Hare Krishna. La, cause Hare Krishna's where it's at, chanting and dancing all that. A Sunday feast in the afternoon, dancing around in the temple room. Well, I've been around and had a damn good look, tasted the nectar in the Krishna book. I always knew there was so much more, and now I found it, and I know for sure I'm gonna be in the Hare Krishna. He's gonna be in the Hare Krishna. Yes, I'm gonna be in the in the Hare Krishna.